Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we are solving the problem of the day from Geek for Geeks, which is Hamiltonian path. So in this question we are basically stated that a Hamiltonian path is a path in an undirected graph that visits each vertex exactly once. So in this question we have to just find any one Hamiltonian path that exists. If there exists any one Hamiltonian path, then we have to return 1, or else we have to return 0. So we can understand this question more briefly by an example. So let's go. So here we are given n as the number of vertices, m as the number of edges, and v as the vector of integer, which basically denotes the edges. So in this question, main aim is that we have to travel every vertex once without repeating. So let's understand this. Like in this question we are basically given an example which consists 4 edges. So now we convert this 4 edges into the adjacency list. Now we call the dfs call independently for each of the 4 vertices, and if any one of them returns true, then we return true as our main output. And if we don't get any true output from any of the 4 independent node call, then we return false. Like in this case, in from for dfs call 1 we go to the dfs call 2, and similarly we go to the dfs call 3 and 4, and we get our final output as 4, which is equal to the size of the visited array, and that's why we return true as our final output. Now let's understand the code part. So in the code part, we first convert our vector of integer into adjacency list. Then we go for BFS call. In the BFS call, if any one of the path returns true, then we return true as our final output as stated earlier. Now let's go to the DFS function. In DFS function, if our count gets equal to the visited of size minus 1, which basically means that we are ignoring the zeroth index as we don't need that zero index. So we are returning true. And in each case, when we visit the node, we mark it as 1 and we increase the counter by 1. Now we call for the adjacent nodes of that particular node and check if it is visited or not. If it is not visited, then we call for the DFS call for that particular node, and if the DFS call returns true, then we return true. And here our call returns in this particular function. If we don't get any such node which gives us a true output, then we return false at the end. Thank you.